Hi, welcome to another Darkest Before Dawn developer vlog. This week there's a few things to go over, so we'll jump right on in. The first thing is the new beehive model that I made. It's a bit more era specific. Changed the old one that I had. It was just the model for it wasn't that good, so I updated the model for it. And there's still a lot of models to update in this game, but just going through them as fast as I can. So the beehive system works pretty much like you'd expect. You wait a little bit of time. You can see that honey pops up. You can go harvest the honey, and I don't have a honey icon for it, but there we go. We'll just drop it on the ground there. All right, next up is the new chopping mechanic. I spent some time debugging some areas of the game, a few little bugs here and there. I felt like the wood mechanic was kind of sloppy. I kind of tightened up combat as well. But I also added these particle effects. So when you hit the tree, a bunch of leaves kind of burst out. And usually, the trees are just dropping a few leaves, which is nice. That's something I added. But then when you hit it, that particle system bursts and explodes a bunch of leaves, which looks pretty cool. And then we also added a bear and a bear cave, like a bear den. So again, here I'm just increasing the time, and he's gonna pop up after a few hours. There he goes. And then we kind of pissed him off here. He's gonna chase us, and then eventually he'll run back. But so the bear's got a combat mechanic where he taunts you, he fights you. I'm not gonna fight him here. I'm just gonna see if he can. The interesting thing here is he eats berries from the bushes, so I'm going to see if I can catch him eating the berries there, but he spots me. So I'll just do it in my demo scene. You can see he comes up to the berry bush, it had berries on it, he eats it. So maybe I'll place him back a little bit so he's not so deep in the bush. Then he sits there, kind of ponders what to do. Next up's the new camera system. We smoothed it out so you can see at the end it takes a few seconds for the player to catch up. Another thing I added was that the player is able to make minor movements without affecting the camera. Kind of makes it so there's less camera jitter. And we also added camera rotations, so you're able to rotate the camera, look around the world, which is a randomly generated 3D world. And yeah, it just adds another level of depth and control. I personally like to leave my camera in the same spot in games like this, just so I don't get lost. It helps me get my bearings, but some people like to be able to see a little bit further, so I added that in for them. Okay, the last couple things I'm going to go over today is the new chicken model that I made. There's a time lapse up on this channel if you want to see it. So basically what you do is you take a captured bird, you put it in your nest, and that's how you're going to get chickens in this game. So while we're waiting for it to make an egg and jump out, I'm going to show off my new fire and smoke effects. So I'm using Unity's new VFX graph to create the smoke effect, and the new particle. I played with the particle systems to make the fire look a lot better, I think. I'm just going to increase the time again here, and then so what's going to happen is the first day you put it in, the chicken's just going to sit in the box, and then every other day it's going to come out in the morning, go back in at night. And after a day or so, an egg will pop up there, so you can just grab the egg. And yeah, you can see if you come up close to the chicken, it runs away. You can't really catch it yet with melee weapons. You're going to have to use some sort of trap or some ranged weapons. So I'm just back in my testing area here. I'm going to use the fire staff. And you can see it just kind of bursts into these feather particles. All right, that wraps up this week's devlog. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in this game, hit subscribe, follow us on social media, links in the description. You can stop by the Discord if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions about the game. All right, that's all for now. See you next time.